Hey, gorgeous. Hey, G Dog. Gorgeous girl. No, I've been suffering from this. Good morning, guys. I've been suffering with this restless leg thing, right? And so it's almost a God thing, I think, because it's had me awake during the middle of the night for the past several consecutive days, and during that time when it's quiet and everyone's asleep, you know, I'm able to take a look at all of this, on a full sort of timeline. I'm a creature of the details, I guess. I've always believed that devil's in the details. And I happened to last night, or this morning rather, woke up about 4 a.m. and I happened to catch Big John on Big John Crimes. And John Crimes was going over the text messages between Angela and Molly. And I thought that I would just put together something this morning and maybe it'd be a glimpse into how I see this thing. Now, this isn't going to be a complete investigative look into this thing. It's just what my mind has put together at about I don't know, 9:30 this morning. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's good morning, AF. I'm going to go over the chat, but right now I I thought that for me the culmination was going to be the recording of Robin's daughter. Before that, I thought it was going to be the fake vax cards. But now we're past recording. We've got these people now taking $500 worth of food, almost in a extortive sort of sense. I don't know. It's all backwards. The logic in it is non-existent. It is people that are operating on, about a quarter inch worth of intelligence. And I just don't know how much longer I can do it. I'm always the bad guy for reacting the way I do to all of this stuff. And I'll tell you what, my reactions, they're not copacetic all the time. They're not. I mean, most of my 20s, I was a carpenter. And my dad, he owned a business. So it was like music in the winters, and then it was swinging the hammer in the summertime. And, when you are 40 feet in the air setting trusses for a roof, You just don't have time for dumbasses. When you're walking a 4-inch beam that's slippery and you're 30 feet in the air, you don't have time for a dumbass. You know, I mean, I don't have time for dumbasses in my life. And have you listened to Kraken? They said cops came to Robin's house and she is pressing charges. Any idea when they will serve or arrest her? I don't know. I see somebody just said something about 1485. Different case. Sandman has no knowledge of the 1485. It's a completely different case, right? That's where we're at here. We have people here that are so nonsensical that they can't even put things with the correct cases. I just can't anymore. I cannot fucking do this anymore. Whether they do or they don't, Constance, who cares anymore, right? Doesn't fucking matter. Because tomorrow the next dumbest thing will happen and we would have forgotten all about it. All about it. Let me show you what I'm dealing with right now as we speak. Anybody familiar with the real Griff? A couple of days ago, he called me a faggot. I'll tell you why. Because he's under this belief that no one can talk to Don unless they talk to me first. That's just not so. You see JLR talking to him. You see Andra talking to him. You see every motherfucker in the world talking to him, Griff. So this is what I'm dealing with from Griff this morning.
Be goddamn warned, if I ever run across your ass, my goddamn job doesn't take me over that place. If I ever goddamn run into your ass, I'm gonna fucking break you in half. You hear me? You low-life piece of shit. Yeah, you give everybody what the fuck they need, you motherfucker. Keep your goddamn drama shit and shove it in your goddamn ass. But me and you ain't through. When I find goddamn ass, you're mine.
I'm his, but let me show you what. This fool won't even answer the phone. All he wants to do is this silly text shit. Like these people, like Griff, you're a sodomite, bro. Griff is upset, and I'm not going to keep going on about Griff because he's nothing to me. Griff said that he was going to help a survivor of a sex trafficking situation. And what he did was took advantage of her. She bought a painting from him. He refused to send it. And then he threatened to dox a woman. He called her a prostitute, and she was a sex trafficking victim for 4 fucking years. Griff, you're nothing, bro. No one watches you. You don't bring anything to it. And let me tell you what, Griff, Don was going to talk to you. It's just that you couldn't wait 10 hours until he was ready. You showed yourself immediately, dude. Oh, no, this isn't going to spiral me. No, now we got Miss Griff calling. See how it works? What? What? What could you possibly want from me?
Excuse me? Now we got Miss Griff calling. See how it works? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you got me on live, but let me tell you something, sweetheart.
You ain't telling me shit, old lady. Fuck you. How about that? So, moving forward. She'll call me, but her old man won't. Let me show you. He's in the background. You heard him. He's not going to answer. He's going to put his wife on me.
Take a fucking hint. Go fuck yourself. Leave me the goddamn hell alone.
Leave him alone, but his wife just called me. This shit is crazy. Anyways, moving on from Griff. Griff is just mad because I'm going to counsel the woman that he left hanging. And so he thinks I beat him some kind of way. It's a competition to Griff. If Griff fails to help someone he swore and promised he would help, go look at Griff's profile picture. He's over there helping sexual victims, he says, but he's got a free booty rub profile picture. Fucking tweaker. Moving on from his dumb ass. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little breakdown today. Yeah, Griff's a real fucking winner. Called me with all that KZ Reed shit from Canada or from Russia, trying to make me believe it was just his channel being exploited. And I'm like, he didn't want to give me the website. I heard his old lady say it in the background, so I typed it in real quick and I pull it up. And I look my name up and I'm like, Griff, bro. You just tried to make me believe it's only you being fucking exploited, bro. All of us are here. As soon as I told him that, he didn't want to talk about it no more. He wanted to go to the line and try to cry about it and shit. Bro, nobody watches your fucking videos anyway, so it's not a huge exploitative event if someone takes 2 or 3 of your bullshit-ass videos and put them somewhere. You're a piece of trash, bro. Moving on. That's all you get out of me. Griff the bitch. You threaten me, sir, and when this live is over, I'm going to the police, sir. You don't get to threaten me and then not answer the phone. You threaten me and I go to the police and I'll find out all I need to know about you. Moving forward. This is a thing. So this is a thing. He won't stop. All right. I'm gonna have to turn the do not disturb on. So this is the thing right here. This has got a design to it. It may not make a lot of sense until the very fucking end, but that's okay. Right? We've got this one right here. Put in the comments, guys, what you think this piece of shit's. We've got this one right here. What this piece of shit's fucking involvement in this is. What do you think? What is she doing here? Huh? I don't even fucking know. She doesn't even know anymore. She's not getting paid. She's just addicted to this shit. She is addicted to the turbulence, and she is addicted to the way it makes her feel to make the Wells feel bad. Profiting? I don't know. I don't know. Jody Suss. Yep, it's Jody Suss. This bitch is a person of interest. And she's been trying to talk her way out of your guys' mind as a person of interest since the first day she came here and opened her cocksucker. I'm sorry, trigger warning. I'm probably going to talk about some people this morning that you're not going to like. She's begging for $3,200 on drugs. For sure. So we got this one here, right? She can't fucking keep a story straight to save her children's life. Yeah, she's a dry beggar. This bitch is fully capable of getting a job. Driving a car, delivering some food, delivering some people. This bitch wants you motherfuckers out here to take care of her livelihood. This bitch wants you to pay for her children to eat because she picked a man that ain't shit and won't do it for her. That's what she wants. She also wants a trial by jury for the Wells. When she started out saying that she saw a truck that didn't match the Wells, she said that she saw, she heard a scream. And then we have all this other bullshit. She saw the suspect. She wants this face right here. She wants a fucking sketch artist so that she can sketch the real suspect and put him online. Meanwhile, 6 months later, This cocksucker has changed her story, and it's all about Don and Candace now. Like, we've forgotten that in the beginning, you said you saw the man's face every day for 2 weeks. You were this close to his face at a jumble sale and another holler. Eddie, I don't even know who you are, bro. But you don't get to come over here and cuss in my chat like that, homeboy. This your first motherfucking me day here, bro. Somebody get rid of him, man. You're out of there, bro. Fuck on with that shit. We cuss here. You don't get to come over here and cuss here, bro. Fuck wrong with you. You got life in the game fucked up like these other motherfuckers, bro. Who is Bex? Who is Bex? Remove her too. She don't get access to this. Bex, you can't be here. I don't want you here, Bex. Put Bex out too. No, I mean put him out forever. I'm sorry. I don't like Bex. I get to watch her say all that bullshit about me online and then come over here like I can't see it. I see it, Bex. She is bad news. You stay the fuck away from me. No, I love you, Penny. You know what? She says some shit that could be insightful sometimes, but she has a hard on for me, and I watch her over the internet, and she can't be here. She ain't allowed here. All right. I'm through fucking around with these motherfuckers, man. So there's Jody Sue. Then we got this bitch. This bitch, she thinks she's always the last motherfucker to make it to the party. She thinks she's the first motherfucker to the party, but she's always, she talks a lot of shit about me. And then to come over here and try to mix in, you can be in the conversation, but you get to watch it and not interact. So this woman here, she thinks she's always the first in line to do some shit, when in fact, she's the exact last to do some shit. She thinks this the first time somebody spoke to Dudley. You mean to tell me, Molly, that you think that all of a sudden he's got a story to tell you that ain't the same as the one he's told everybody else, right? Right? Dudley A. John is a fucking meth head. He's a criminal. Look at that picture right here. Look at that picture. The only one worth a fuck is Olivia, and I'm starting to worry about her. I think she's the most dangerous one. This fool, he has more stories to tell than a few. I mean, he only has one story to tell, and it's a very short period in time that he was around Don. He doesn't have a lot to say. I mean, he's already changed things about his story. He said that Don owed him this much, and now he says that Don owes him this much. Let me tell you what. He also said if he was 20 years younger, he'd kill Don. Well, why the fuck did he see Don driving down the road the other day and not do shit except for turn off? Dudley's a fucking liar too. He is a cock-sucking equivalent to Jody Sue. He's a fucking liar. But guess what? We know that. We already know that. Look at this shit right here.
Stream 85 plus channels.
Of course, you got to look at 2 fucking ads to get to it, though, right? That's always the fucking. You got to unlock the fucking video with 2. Fuck, you got to pay her to watch it.
If you are struggling to lose weight and you're over 25, then you need to hear this.
We pulled up to Warriors Path. Those are the stables right there. So, back here. Early. Eye on your chin. Is it still the...
Oh, she cut it off.
It was an accident. Panic because she was gonna get in trouble. Okay. make something happen to you. It's the only thing I can think of. And this isn't fun. This is sad.
Watch this.
This is so sad.
She's going to tell these people to stop filming her, but meanwhile, they're still filming her. And because of her embarrassment to stop filming, she puts it on the YouTube. That don't make no fucking sense.
And you felt it the first time we came
Oh
out
my
here.
God.
You felt it the first time we came out here. We didn't even know all the information.
This is sad. This is sad.
We didn't even know all the
Please
information.
stop filming.
Please stop filming me. Bitch, why'd you put it on the fucking tube then? I'm sick. So, Molly, we got the fake vax cards. Class E felony. We got you videoing the young girl in church, which the police have come back to Robbins and they have filed charges. Class E felony. Right? We got you barely washing your hair. We got you neglecting your kids. We got you on Xanax. We got you sucking cock all over fucking Vegas in the United States. Domestically, you done sucked a lot of dick for money. You've teamed up with a fucking career. Well, we'll get to her. Everything you touch turns to shit. I don't know why we as a community and as the human race watch this bitch who is ineffectual at changing the outcome of the end of her own day at the end of the day, but some kind of way she's helpful to anyone else. The bitch can't even wash her fucking hair. You think some kind of way she can be helpful? The bitch has diabetes and sits around and eats sweets all day. Eventually, we're going to have to push Molly Golightly around these fucking protests in a wheelchair because they're going to have to cut her fucking legs off. Same one that fucking dignified the Watts wife and those 3 dead children. I don't know. I could get stuck about Molly going on and on and on and on. And to do that would breathe breath back in her lungs that she doesn't deserve to have breathed into her from me. She doesn't deserve anything in her from me. Nothing. And I'm not even trying to fucking be funny. This bitch doesn't deserve my time. I am so far above that. Even in my worst moment, I am better than that. I could never, even in death, be that useless. Even in death, my memory will be more useful than that. Moving on. This one here. What can you say? What can you say? I mean, I think we've probably seen and heard it all. It's really funny when you have a YouTube channel and your videos aren't even the ones that pop up. It's the videos about you that pop up. Look at here. I don't think that we're real, truly impressed with your performance here. I mean, I would go so far as to say that the people on YouTube and around the world, like you have people that hate you in other countries. There should be no reason why one person in another country should hate your fucking guts. But they do. They probably hate my guts too. But I've been told I have some sort of redeeming quality that makes me useful, by and large, right? Most people will say you are not useful. You have strangulated. You have been caught with drugs. You are a career trespasser. You are a career strangler. You are unbalanced, unstable, and wandering around in the Tennessee hills with a firearm that God should never let you have. Even you're not safe from your own gun. Look at this shit you do here. I would assume that you are very, very, very... The probability you could have a firearm-related accident with yourself or someone else around you is highly probable. Moving on. Then we got this piece of shit. This piece of shit, he's not even a sexual offender, but when he goes to prison, he deserves to slip on the prison shower and fall on 80 dicks a day. 80 dicks at least. This dude is the biggest piece of shit. If God ever made a mistake, it's this right here. This fucking piece of shit right here. And so that also eludes me to who's the bigger piece of shit? Brad or Lizzie for staying with it? I don't know. I can tell you, Lizzie, that we did some background reconnaissance on you too, doll. We know that you've been in Tennessee since before Christmas. We know that your lease is not renewed on your home and that it's been re-rented to someone else. Please don't tell me you've moved to Tennessee to be with Brad and live in one of his parents' rooms, because that makes sense, right? You're the other woman to the other woman's other woman. And you got there a little bit late like Molly Golightly, and there just ain't a lot left to him. He's giving it all away to everyone else. You're the last one. This man said that he was going to bring four-wheelers. This man wanted a shoe off of the Wells property so he could do what with it? What were you going to fucking do with it? What in the fuck were you going to do with it? I don't know. This one here. Again, don't hold me responsible for someone else's actions. I've never doxed anyone. You got me fucked up. Well, look here, Lizzie, you got me fucked up because you did dox someone yesterday. You doxed her first name. I'm not even sure what the fuck you got going on. I can tell you this, that before you post the picture that's above this, you're the one that released the fact that this Lisa lady had killed herself. Clearly she has not. She's right there. Oh, you mean to tell me Griff Investigates helped you find out about Lisa? Yeah. That's cute. That's really cute. Very interesting. See, what this post right here shows you is the grace of Aussie Insider. She's the graceful one in this whole post right here. So I would ask you, where is, here it is right here. Now, if you believe that this lady didn't do all of the things, Lisa's home health, if you believe that this lady didn't do all the things that's alleged, that's on you. But when you start seeing a certain sort of cycle, people come out, they say things about an illness or a death online. Next thing you know, they're talking about showing proof. Proof of what? If I go to the hospital, I don't need to show you people proof of dick. Nothing. It's always about accounts being hacked, when it goes too far and it touches real life family members, I don't know. I don't know. But I'll tell you what's really silly is the fact that Lizzie would be involved in this with Lisa, but not be involved in this same thing with Libby. Right? I ask you to ask yourself, Lizzie, how could this woman pop up online after allegedly taking her own life, but also actually be in a hospital at the same time? I don't know, Lizzie. You got a lot of shit to figure out. The interview room. Oh boy, what I could say about this gentleman. But I'm going to keep it classy. What I'll say is this man brought in a brand and a standard of hope that propped the Wells up and gave them hope. He came in and he was a sheep in wolves' clothing, and he created a cultured environment that created the collapse of the online community and left it in the state it is now. He redacted names, and then 6 months later reverses the redaction so as to create all this new speculation about this new guy, Billy, Andy, Andrew, Anthony, whoever. But you put it behind a paywall first, right? This was behind a paywall. It was behind a paywall. And then you gave it away for free 2 days later. Or wait, 1 day later, right? He meddled around in the Crow case, cost a city and a county and a state $7.1 million, was labeled as, his actions were labeled as torturous and child abuse. See, if you say that chasing justice is the godmother of crime, what do you call him? I call him the creepy old uncle. That's what I call him. The creepy old uncle that sleeps in bed with you and you can smell scotch on his breath. That's who he is to me. Just really one step up from a sexual offender. He tortures children and abuses them. And he does it while he's on the clock at work. Make that make sense. Enough about this guy. How about this guy? Right? How about this fucking guy? Everybody wants to help him, but nobody wants to help him. And as soon as somebody does, you attack that person too. How? Why? Look at these people. They take the things that Don talks about with me. They make whole videos about him. This guy now is exploiting one of Don's dreams. Evil exists. Well, how do you know it's exploitative, Benny?
Hey, Kevin Bacon here, and I want to give you...
Because it's got 2 ads on it, Benny. Before you can look at Summer's dream, or the dream Don Wells had about Summer, before you look at that, you got to pay them by looking at 2 of their ads. And probably ads in the middle, too. Right? It's exploitative. You're exploiting the man's dream for a click and a view. I don't know. Do any of
Drinking
us know?
water before bed.
Do any of us know? I don't think we do.
It burns 46 pounds in 2 weeks.
Then we got this one. This one's claim to fame was bringing out some bullshit paperwork with the dumbass Griff. Yeah. Remember when Griff was important? It was because Ziggy made him important. Right? Remember that? It was all fake CPS work, remember? All. This woman went online, took a PPP loan, done some massaging in her past, likes to drink and drive with children, and gets mad when anyone else talks about her daughter. But she puts her right there for everyone to see. So let me ask you. If I play this video, is this doxing her daughter? Is this doxing her daughter? I don't know. All of the lines are so blurred now. They're so blurred. I mean, what are we doing here? This one here borrowed a bunch of money from old women online, moved a couple miles over from where she was at, hooked the Wi-Fi up but not the water, and continues a relationship with a 60-year-old man that's controlling. They just live separately. They have 2 houses now to run amok in and not one. Very interesting. Yeah. Moving forward. Then we got this one. This one claims to be all about Summer. All about her. Gosh, Benny. All about Summer. I'm all about her. Yeah. Let me tell you what. Chase also said that this video right here was all pieced together, remember? Let me tell you what he told me, and I have it in text, that the reason she put this call out was because he turned her down for a romantical relationship. You know what's crazy? Look at here. This is a self-admission right here. Can you imagine holding on to something for 5 days when it's got the content that this thing had? Well, I might turn it in. Let me wait for 5 fucking days. Oh, shit. Tiffany. How many hours are in 5 days? $120 hours. 120 hours we sat on this information until we decided to turn it in, huh? 5 days. How many minutes is that? How many minutes? Days. 7,200 minutes. What if this call had contained anything that was truthful? We had no way of knowing at this time that Brad was a complete cocksucker and a filthy fucking bottomless liar. How long did Brad hold on to that bullshit before he reported this bullshit to her, before this stupid bitch reported it on the 29th? She had to hold on to it for 5 days before that, though. This one here is an online marriage with a fucking man named AB who peddles his reefer internationally when he shouldn't. Doesn't do that anymore, I assure you. This one's claim to fame is Dunkin' Donuts. Not true crime, not drama. Dunkin' Donuts. Brad's claim to fame, fucking up the billboards. Jody Sue's claim to fame, everything she said has been unfounded. I even heard Brad has an STD. Sue me, Brad. You fucking losers. Now, all of that shit is laying on top of and covering up while we're all here. This, I do believe, is the reason why we're all here, is it not? What are we going to do? All that shit, right? And we buried this little fucking girl right here underneath all of this horse shit. And let me tell you what. We've done all this. And the people that have done it, you want me to tell you what they haven't done? They haven't signed this. This is not Lizzie's petition. This is not Aussie Insider's petition. This is not my petition. This is not our petition. This is her petition. All that shit and all those people that I showed you. Let me read something to you. Keep this, in all things that I've showed you before, keep all those things in mind while I read this to you. It cannot be stressed enough that we understand the importance of circulating the face of missing children to ensure members of the public will recognize them if they are spotted within the community. We appreciate this is the exact purpose of Amber Alerts, and we also understand traditional media and social media are integral tools to be used in publicizing Amber Alerts with the goal of locating the missing. However, traditional media and now social media play an unsavory role in exploiting child victims and inflicting secondary victimization on their family members during what is unequivocally the very worst moment in their lives. The damage this causes is far-reaching and lasts many decades after the traumatic event, not only for the victims of the crimes and their families, but also the communities who pay for a wide range of public services that go towards investigating and solving the crime, as well as treating the lasting psychological aftermath and even punishing the perpetrator. While some of our concerns were neatly bundled in a Netflix docuseries in 2020 named Trial by Media, and also addressed in another Netflix docuseries in 2021 named Crime Scene, The Vanishing at the Cecil Hotel. These documentaries only cover the media shenanigans involved with adult victims. Our concerns extend to child victims, their families, and the financial strain placed on the communities that these crimes occur in. In support of Summer Wells, her siblings, her parents, her neighbors, minus Jody Sue, and the Kingsport community, we want to highlight the unnecessary and confounding issues that have been thrust on them by an unruly mob who is profiting from their pain, suffering, and ongoing search expenses. Ranging from thousands of false tips that waste time, resources, and funding of law enforcement, to the defamation and slander of family members, to putting the siblings in danger by strangers sneaking around their property in efforts to generate social media content, ultimately causing them to be ripped away from their family. On top of the trauma of the child remaining missing, we do not believe that any of this unruly behavior will curb. We do not believe that the provision of more information from law enforcement will curb any of this unruly behavior. Our reform missions are one, to encourage law enforcement to enforce the law. State and federal legislators have given law enforcement the tools to punish offenders of stalking, trespass, cyber crimes such as videoing little girls in church while they're praying, obstruction of justice, and other citations that could contribute to curbing the above-mentioned unruly behavior. These methods are employed in other countries with some degree of positive effect. All that is required is for LE to actually enforce them. 2, to establish a code of ethics applicable to true crime content creators. There are no easily locatable internet resources for content creators to learn about ethical behavior. The laws that govern their behavior, or what is expected of them in social media community guidelines as it pertains to primary and secondary victimization. Professional journalists have easily locatable code of ethics that they are very well versed with, the presence of which allows the public to call out unethical behavior with some precision. 3, to encourage social media giants to include reporting tools for exploitation of children. Current reporting tools only address sexual exploitation and bullying of children. They do not address exploitation of victims of other crimes or primary and secondary victimization. Just as we protect religion, race, gender neutrality, we also need to protect victims of crime, since the same social stigmas are attached to and perpetuate the same behaviors. Number 4, to enlighten the public about social stigmas associated with victimization. That may be hard in some degree to try to understand. And then for some, it may not be. But that right there, that's what it's all about. It isn't about machetes or spy pens or planted butcher knives or sought after shoes, or about 7 alibis or none, or Starlink, or fucking Ronnie Lawson, or fucking Frank Light, or fucking Deputy Pruitt, or fucking Detective Evans. It isn't about none of them. It's about her. But it stopped being about her come the night of June 15th, 2021. We realized who she was earlier that day, and by that evening when the sun goes down, we had lost her again. We've had countless tens of thousands of people trying to befriend the victim of a lost and abducted child, only to turn on them for free most of the time. Jenna turned for free. All these women that get a good screen recording out of Candace or a good N-word out of Don, they post it. This thing has become a nightmare that's been 6 months long. I get to sit on the right hand of this tragedy. And you got people like Griff talking greasy to me because he wants that seat at the table. You've got Ernie Shell, the Shell Hunter. You've got Doug, you've got Josh, you've got a lot of guys who want the seat that I have. And let me tell you what, you can fucking have it. You can fucking have it. But I assure you, you can't stay in the pocket as long as I have. There's no way. You people have no continuity in your life. For you to do the same thing every day and have boundaries, to have positive boundaries, means nothing. There are no boundaries. There are no boundaries here. It doesn't matter. They'll go and video Don's mother's grave. Meanwhile, not even knowing that they're videoing a ex-law enforcement guy that lives on the same road. Cannot punish them, for they know not what they do. But then again, they know exactly what they do. Exactly what they do. You know, I will walk away from this one day, whether we get an answer and a solution or not. And I'm still trying to figure out that if and when I walk away from this, will I walk away changed for the better? Or will I walk away with this very real delusion or illusion that not all people are inherently good? They're not. Look at the Griffs. Look at the Ziggies. Look at the Mollys. Look at the Andrews. Look at the Olivias. You know, let me tell you what. There was a scenario where another YouTuber, his name was The Glare. I'm not cutting on you, bud, but I'll tell you what. You made a pretty strong stance about an anti-protest to the protest, and let me tell you what. You delivered some hope when you did that. But then when it turned out to be just a clout chase, nobody else online remembers that, bro. But the people who found value in what you said and that found confidence and hope in what you said, you live in Tennessee, bro. You were calling people from all around to come and meet you there and do that. And you didn't. And so that's where you start to see an inlet into how many of us are not capable of handling sensitive situations like this. I fully expect for the Glare to go on and say, fuck me. Whatever, dude. I don't give a shit. But those people, you brought hope to them by saying that. I should have probably told you that a long time ago, and then maybe you would have followed through with it. I don't know, man. Everybody wants a little slice of the whale's ass. Let me tell you what. There ain't enough to go around anymore. There just isn't. There will never be enough put back for someone else new in life to try to come by and take a slice out of one of the Wells' ass. I don't know. You know, let's imagine for a minute that summer comes back. Would this shit stop because summer came back? Would this shit stop just because summer came back? No. I'm not bashing the glare at all. I couldn't. He's a fellow male creator here, and we have a lot of the same ideologies. But guess what? When I told those people I was going to go there and it brought hope, I couldn't undo what I said. I had to go. I made that commitment. This place isn't a place that we post our wildest imaginative daydreams. This is a real situation with real victims and a real missing little girl. This isn't about making community posts that garner a few hundred likes because everyone shares them, but there's no follow through. That's not what this is about. Don't you know we already have a family that has been promised everything in the world by everyone in the world and no one has delivered? Very few have. Look at all the auxiliary victims we're making. Did we ever think for a moment that we would see Robin's beautiful daughter in that light like that? That wasn't much different than somebody videoing her while she was on the toilet. And you make videos saying, I didn't get nothing done, but at least I can admit it. You know, there was a moment in time where I thought, man, this community filled of women is toxic as fuck. And then I had to realize this community of women is actually toxic as fuck. But it's not every woman. It could take 6 women, some which we've already covered today. Those 6 in their entirety, respectfully and respectively, are enough to sour this whole place. Guess what? If Benny goes away today or tomorrow, it may change some things, and I know that because of the position I'm in with the family. If Tiffany leaves tomorrow, nothing bad happens. If Molly leaves tomorrow, nothing bad happens. If JR leave tomorrow, nothing bad will happen. If Ziggy leaves tomorrow, nothing bad will happen. If Squall Tit leaves tomorrow, nothing bad will happen. Only good things will happen. Only good things. And somehow we're in a community that believes that if John, Big John, or me, or Crude, if we go online and we do what we do against the skanks, we're abusive. Guess what? I hope that if I keep saying the word bitch long enough, all the ones that have a problem with it will go away. I hope that the ones that get offended by me calling a woman who is doing stupid fucking bitch shit a stupid fucking bitch, if you got a problem with it, you need to go address the stupid fucking bitch and have her change her behavior. Because me calling someone a stupid fucking bitch isn't the problem. It's the stupid fucking bitch that's the problem. Also, you guys, you should be happy because stupid fucking bitch is just me picking up your lady's lingo. It's what you say to everyone on here. But I'm not allowed to, huh? You're allowed to call me whatever you want, but as soon as I say somebody's a stupid fucking bitch, I'm a bad guy. Guess what? It's only a few of you that think I'm a bad guy. These people all want to be a part of this shit, and nobody's equipped. Nobody is equipped. Nobody stays on the phone with Don or Candace when they're crying or when they're having a bad moment or when they're having a great moment. There's only a handful of us that are qualified still after 7 months. You know, in 5 days, it'll be 7 months. Let me do something real quick. I'm going to show you something real quick. How many minutes are in 7 months? Huh. Holy cow. I don't even know what this number is. 306600336. So I'm guessing that's 306,000 minutes. That's 306,000 minutes that Don and Candace, no matter what their past has been, they've had 306,000 of the worst minutes of their life in a row. I've had 2 bad hours this morning and I feel like a victim. That's 120 minutes. I felt like a victim this morning. Can you imagine 306,000 fucking minutes? Your mind can't stop looking for your child, or you go to the store and you think that motherfucker looked at me strange. Maybe he did it. Or you're looking at the neighbors. You're trying to go to church, but they're fucking videoing you. You know, the way all this works is I want to be done helping those people because of you people out there. And that's where I realized that I have it backwards this morning. I need to fight harder for that family because of so many people attacking me. We got people so lazy in this community. Got a lot of sick people here. Got a lot of sick people here. You know, it's hard to say that Don and Candace may be sick, but they're not nearly as sick as some of the people I just showed you. Got all these people that act like they got the answer, but they won't tell you, right? And they want you to believe I have all the answers. I have less than most of you. Because you guys can sit there and you can think forward and keep pushing. And meanwhile, I've got to take these pit stops and these U-turns to come back and get Don and Candace and bring them forward with us. Or push them forward so that I can turn around and fight off the people coming behind them. Meanwhile, I can't stay in front of them to protect them from the people that are coming. I don't know, man. It's a lot. You've had women from the beginning trying to seduce Don to drive a wedge between him and his wife so they can get the answers. At what fucking point do the onlookers speed up on the highway past the flashing lights? When? When do we stop slowing up the highway looking at the fucking wells crash? How long do we do this for? Another 6 months? Another year? What if that little girl never comes home? Are we going to do this every day forever? When do we pick, like, where's the stop? We're all on the summer train. When do we get off? When do the rest of you get off? Or where do the rest of you get off? I'm not even sad this morning, man. I'm just mad hurt. I'm mad hurt. I mean, shit, these people would take money from Don and Candace if they could get it. They don't care who it comes from. They would take it from wherever they can get it. And let me tell you what, this community is so fucking toxic that as soon as Molly Golightly gets locked up for the shit she did yesterday, people will send money to bail her out. There's no responsibility for anything. There isn't. Did you guys see all the text? Let me show you this. This is insane. Have you guys seen all the text messages between Voices and Molly Golightly? Holy shit, let me show you. It's the most scary thing in the whole world. Like, that this bitch could sit there and lie to our faces and say that the shit that's in these text messages actually had never happened before, but it was. There it is. Where's it at? Trying to find the one where there was actually a narration, but it don't even fucking matter. Here you go, guys. There it is. I'm fucking tired of it. I'm tired. I just don't know how much longer I can go with it like this at this pace. It just, I don't know.
Whistledown shares.
Here it is. Shit is hard to look at.
Whistledown shares the C card text conversation between Molly Golightly and Voices, aka Angela.
Hey, what's up? It's me, the guy from Scream. I'll be doing the reading of Molly Golightly's part of the text on the left side.
Hello, I'm Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. I'll be doing the reading of Voices, aka Angela's part of the text on the right side. They're in blue. Follow along. Sounds like you can take a photo with you, card.
And hold on, let me just give you a glimpse into reality. When we get the truth, it doesn't come from the mouth of the people who lied at first. It comes from a little fox. And it comes from a guy from Scream. In some kind of way, we think this shit is acceptable. If our kids tried to bring us some shit from their iPads that look like this, we'd turn them away, wouldn't we?
And it'll work as proof.
OMG, for real? How can you?
Yeah, because this will work as proof. But this is where we're at. I mean, I too, I'm stuck with the proof, and I'm listening to a little fox in a white mask tell me. It's fucking insane.
You get me one. I don't have a card.
I will make you your own card.
OMG, thank you.
You are very welcome. Please don't out me. Pinky swear.
For anybody who is going to be friends or is friends with Molly Golightly, please do never pinky swear her. If you pinky swear that bitch, you might get the COVID or you might go to jail.
Of course.
I got the vax so people with families would not have to.
So thank you for that, Angela. I mean, we are so fucking happy that you protected yourself so that you could get numbers to create situations where you can, madam, where you can protect other people who've never had a vaccination with a fake card with your numbers on it. Yeah, because inside of our tiny minds, we're helping, right? We're keeping families safe so that they don't listen to CDC guidelines.
What county do you live in? 'Cause you went to your local county public health office on March.
See? What county do you live in, Molly? That's from Angela. Because Molly, You went to your local office on 3/31/21, which means she went for Molly, but she's telling Molly when she went.
31st, 21. Perfect, thank you. Back to work. You made a great choice of Moderna.
This is sick. This is Angela telling Molly, you made a great choice in the vaccine you didn't get. It's got minimal side effects, and you only felt bad for 12 hours. But then you went to sleep and woke up feeling fine. Well, that's just what happened to me. You're living vicariously through my vaccination.
Minimal side effects. Felt awful for 12 hours and woke up feeling just fine.
LOL. Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Does Adrian need one? Okay. I'll get it done. These will mail out tomorrow. Could I ask a favor? Could you send me your favorite photo of Violet?
This is a lot. First of all, I have to ask myself, who tricked Angela into believing she needed to send these screenshots to save her ass from prison? Holy fuck. The only thing this is proof of, Angela, is that you won't go down alone. You're like, if I'm going down, I'm bringing that bitch with me.
Please. I'd like to make you one of my hard men.
So for any present friends or new friends of Angela, be careful. She'll take you down with her.
Cars.
What is your address? I will send you a gift.
Thank you. That's so kind.
Okay.
Mail has officially left. 3 to 5 days.
OMG. Thank you.
You are so welcome. Does Tiffany need any? 'Cause I can send he can fill out. Or do you have anyone that needs to be kept safe?
Kept safe. Angela, I don't know how many people would feel bad if you had yourself a household accident, ma'am. I really don't. If you were trying to change a light bulb and you fell off the ladder, broke your leg, I bet you'd have a hard time finding support at this point. Or this, you might get the COVID and then come here asking for what? Empathy or sympathy?
I am working on a card for Jake for his scouting achievement.
Oh, that's so awesome. That's 2 cards you made for Jake. A COVID card and a scout card. Such a nice gal you are.
OMG, what's funny is yes.
Oh, look. Oh, this is Molly's way and Angela's way of dumping Tiffany in the grease, right? Oh, yeah. Tiffany does want a card. I'm assuming Tiffany got a card, didn't she?
Tiffany said she did want a card, LOL.
All right. I'm happy to.
Funny part about all this shit is these 2 bitches think it's funny. Haha. Yeah, she wants a card. She doesn't care that people are dying by the millions of this.
Make her some. You can give her my number.
How happy does it make you to make them, though? You really seem like you are really into the counterfeiting part of all of this. That's the part that makes you happy, is the fact that you can counterfeit, and inside of your tiny, simple mind, you simple bitch you don't actually think you're keeping people safe, do you? Do you mean to tell me, like, you counterfeiting cards all of a sudden makes you a fucking doctor? You're a learned doctor. John Hopkins University looking ass. Bitch. You don't YouTube or friend well. I mean, you can't even break the law without getting in trouble either. Look at these fucking idiots. Every time they break the law, there's a video diary of it.
I'll send you money.
Oh, yeah. Here goes these motherfuckers in these PayPals. Hoo-wee.
If you want. I never turn down funds.
Okay.
Or fun. Club Fed. Yay. You're going to need to save that money for what's called commissary. That's where you can get your drinks and your chips and your snacks and your fucking, you know, your little eye makeups and your calling cards and your fucking, you know, your envelopes home, your pens, you know, the little flexible pens, because they're not going to give you shit like what you're used to out here.
Okay.
I have PayPal if that's easy.
Oh, yeah, and if you have a headache, you might always have a headache because they're never going to bring you any aspirin while you have a headache. It's going to be days later. Showers, shit. You might actually even find yourself, Angela, in a situation where, you know, your lady bits are getting itchy because you haven't had a shower in 3 or 4 days, and the itch is worse than the burn that you would get by acting up and having them OC spray you, because you got to know, as soon as they OC spray you, they bring you right to the shower. Used to be a tactic of mine. Because, yeah, you'd rather shower because the spray comes right off when you shower. So sometimes you're forced to make them spray you to get that second fresher. I mean, I like to stay fresh, even if it means somebody's got to hurt me first before I get it.
Okay.
You ain't been shit. You ain't been through shit. None of y'all bitches ever prayed for a spray down to get a shower. Y'all are about to get it, though. Y'all are about to make decisions in your life you never thought you'd have to make. Picking between food or protection. Picking between food or letters home. See, everything you do in the joint revolves around eating. It's always a hustle to get more calories. And let me tell you, you'll fit right in. I mean, they will ride your back like an Arabian quarter horse for everything you got in your Foot Locker, bitch. And guess what? You'll end up, before too long, you'll end up filling up that orange sack full of all the snacks and goodies you like, only to bring them back to your dorm and get beat up for them. I mean, they'll beat you up until they don't have to beat you up no more, and you just walk in and hand it over, and then the sisters divvy it up because it ain't yours no more.
I'll pay you when I get home.
Whenever.
Bitch, you might not be coming home for 1 to 3. I don't know.
It just keeps the postage covered for the next mailing.
Yeah, that's part of the fucking problem, Angela. You use the postage to do this shit. Well, no. I mean, that was the real problem. The second real problem is this shit right here. Oh, boy.
Would you like a sneak peek of your violet card?
Fuck no. You know what, Angela? I'll tell you what, that card making shit is going to be a good skill for you in prison, because let me tell you what, people pay great money for other dumbasses to doodle on envelopes they send through the mail. They get all tore up. Oh, I guess that's it. Well, holy shit. Holy shit. That's where we're at, y'all. Whew. We.
Stream 85 plus channels and save up to $500 a year with YouTube TV. Try it free. Scientists have discovered some people have a
So, this shit is crazy, man. I don't want it anymore. I don't want this shit anymore, man. I really don't. I don't want the Wells to have this shit anymore either. You know? They had lots of people from the church that were very supportive, and now, guess what? Those people They want to be able to worship in peace too and not be vulnerable and not have, you know, their fucking children videoed. And, you know, I'm sure some people in the Wells' lives, although they love them as, you know, brothers and sisters in Christ, they got to keep their distance from them. They got to keep their distance from the Wells, or else their children will be exploited. Or maybe they'll have the CPS called on them. I don't know. You got Laura and Molly running that fake ass game on Cam and Allie, and you know as soon as that dirty horse face bitch Laura gets home, her and Molly are going to be back best friends. And this was all just a plot to try to be as tactful, I think, as they think they could be, right? Let's create a diversion where we can kind of bat Cam and Allie between us like a fucking mouse in a cat's paws, and we'll get them all worked up, and then I'll make you stop me from calling the CPS on Cam and Allie. I can't even rest no more. Fucking legs. I'm running the 40. I'm running the 40-meter sprint in my sleep. Like I just can't even. This is all so fake. Look at the views the lady's getting on this shit. Not a lot. That's how many. She's not even getting much more views than I am. And I'm doing this shit from home. And I ain't exploiting a fucking person. These people got to go through all this shit to try to hit 10,000 views. Right? Molly doesn't get 1,000 likes and 10,000 views. She's going to stop going live. She's going to stop doing what the public asks. You know, the really sad part about it is like, man, I told Don, man, I can't keep doing this if you keep making this harder on me, bro, because some of the things that you say and do, like, they can affect my personal life when I got to stand in front of that shit, man. Right? Let me see right quick. It's still pouring. So far, a total waste. Good thing the police don't stop when it's raining. They just keep searching right through the rain, right? There will be no total waste when it comes to trying to find a child and shit, right? But to this bitch, it's a total waste. That's sad. Look at the face on that lady. Holy shit. Like the fucking Joker off the first Batman. Like, look at this shit. I'm going to show you something. Check this out. This lady's doing all this for no views. Look at this. No views. Nobody wants to watch this. Nobody's watching her. Nobody. It's insane. Nobody cares. And it's such a clout chase that even while a bunch of money of other people's money to come here and not even be helpful, like, come on, man. No. Going to be an ad. Hold on, guys.
Have you seen this space-age roofing product that lowers
There's
energy
always
bills
going to be an
without
ad.
solar
Every
panels
single
or
video,
batteries? This
you have to
previous
pay to play.
They don't. Their emotions there.
Right?
Except for the person that I want to talk to her about.
Over there being an idiot in front of 400 people. They're just, it's all over, man. What are you trying to gather from it now? It's 7 months to do this, what you're doing on the 7th month. Yeah, they're using Olivia's mom as a maid. I know. Yeah, I'll put the link for the petition. I don't even know where my phone is at.
It's right here.
Oh, right here.
Could it be time to just walk away for a minute?
Probably is. Yep. Molly and the crew are at Donnie's job site. Sweet.
Protesting? So what are they going to do? Get him fired so he can't provide for his family?
No.
Wow. What low lives.
I had a plot and a plan to keep him safe at work. He didn't listen.
You told him where he worked?
No, I told him how to keep this from happening at work. I told him, you never, when people are trying to protest your job, you pull up, you unload your tools, and you move your vehicle away from the house you're working at. You don't tell them right. You don't just park your vehicle and let them pull right up.
Oh, so he's not at like
No,
the
he works.
job. He's at a house where he's doing a job.
Yep. Yep. No, I it's like I feel like I waste my time sometimes trying to think ahead for Donnie and stuff, because it's like, dude, I told you days ago how you could keep this from happening. You unload your tools at the house you're working at and you move the truck or you move your vehicle. You don't park right in front of the house so that these dumbasses can pull right up. It doesn't matter where his ex-partner told him. They wouldn't know exactly what house he's at if he didn't move, if he would have moved his vehicle. I mean, at some point, one of my friends from Scotland said hello.
Hello.
At some point, dude, you got to take your own security into your hands. It means nothing if you don't follow through. It means nothing. These people couldn't even be here right now doing this to you, Don, if you would have followed through and filed the trespassing stuff. It seems like you want this, bro. You want this, so who am I to stop you from getting it? If this is what you want, Don, I want you to have it too. Fuck it, man. Fuck it. I want you to have it too, Donnie. Merry Christmas again. Yeah. Sweet, dude. Fucking A, man. Fucking A, Donnie. Sweet. Sweet, dude. Hell yeah. Just invite him in. Fucking hand him a tray and a trowel. Put him to work, dude. Put him to work. I don't know about that, Serenity. Guess what? Don doesn't do anything Don doesn't want to do. Nothing happens to Don that he doesn't want to have happen to him other than his child going missing. I'm pretty sure he didn't want that to happen. Fuck, man. I just can't keep on, man. 7 fucking months. Everyone who's been involved in this thing, their personal life takes a shit. And he won't stop answering the phone for him. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, Donnie. You keep answering the phone and you keep making plots and plans. Fuck, dude. Dudley interview made him look like free drinks and food or for views. Yeah. Yeah, I can lead Donnie to water, but I can't make him drink. Yeah. Nyoka, you're right. No, I think he does get it. I just think that it's an attention deal. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but the fact that that's the best that we can get is, it's disappointing. Like, it's super disappointing to me. Yeah, if he kills himself, they'll just call it justice. You know, it's like me, The Glare, John Hinged, Crude AF, Savage Life, Dolly Vision. There's a ton of people now who are against the skanks. Don's the only one that still talks to the skanks. Fuck, dude. If this is what you want, I'm glad you got it. I'm glad you got it, bub. I mean, who am I? Who am I? That's right, Penny. I'm not Captain Savadon. I just believe in innocence until proven guilty. Just because Don can't keep the fucking dumbasses away from him doesn't make him guilty. It makes him a glutton for punishment. But just because you're a glutton for punishment, that doesn't make you guilty either. But it's like I can't do 7 months like this stuff that I've been going through for 7 months. This is the kind of shit I used to do when I was an addict. 7 months of continuous everyday punishment and knowing that I could stop at any time. I could stop this at any time. But then again, I can't stop this at any time. So it's become a problem. I don't know. I'm just tired of the lies. I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of the abuse. I'm tired of what everyone's doing to each other. I really am. I'm fucking sick. Right? Like, we wouldn't let these people beat on a dog this long. Why the fuck we let them beat on humans this long? Like, man. Fuck, I've had the CPS called on me so many fucking times during this thing. I mean, it's like, what is it for? No, I'm thoroughly convinced that Andra, Olivia, JLR, and Molly, they believe, or else they, fully comprehend the weight of this situation, and they know it'll be a Netflix. I myself won't be featured. I won't give consent. I won't give consent. I will not be featured in anything. I don't even like it when they put me on the bullshit ass news out there. Don't put me on your fucking bullshit ass WJHL no more. You done put me on that motherfucker 4 or 5 times without asking me. And you always put me in a bad light. So fuck you people. I hope if I say fuck you WJHL today, it means you'll never put me on that cocksucking loser ass station again. Fuck you. I don't care about you. I think you've done just as much bad as you've done good. Yes, NH girl, I need about a 3-day nap. Like, this shit is just... it's just like, yeah, you're right, honest. WJHL is a tabloid. They don't care about nothing but getting the views at other people's expense. I could give a fuck about a Netflix deal. It won't do shit but complicate my life. You don't never see none of them people walk away from that Netflix shit feeling all right. Look at the Tiger King. Look at Doc Antle. Like, anytime you fuck around on that Netflix, boy, your life changes. And I haven't done anything to have my life changed in that way. I'm a deacon in the house of this shit. right? I'm just a deacon in the house of all of this bullshit. I'm not the pastor. I'm not the assistant pastor. I'm not the nursery or the Sunday school. I am just a deacon in the house of shit. Boy, and I've been loyal like a fucking dog. I've been loyal like a fucking dog, man. None of this shit. You don't have to watch no ads to look at my shit. Never. It's the people that put two ads on the front of their shit and got their Cash App streaming in the bottom. Those are the people that have a problem with me. I don't even know why. Man, I've been loyal to my fault. Right? Did anyone see the video where Molly said Robin's daughter had taken the pin from her bag and recorded herself in church? Fuck, man. We all saw both of those girls' hands on top of that fucking pew like this, looking over. Where did she have the pin in her hand? Fuck. See, this is where I wished I was just a Crude AF channel, or where I was just an Unhinged channel, where I didn't have, such an appendage on the pulse of this thing, because it's fucking insane. And there's enough people that believe that the little girl took the pin out and was somehow recording herself through Molly's hand. I'm done, man. Y'all have a great day. I love all of y'all individually. Remember, the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence. Fuck this shit.